Welcome student. Today we are going to learn how to calculate volumes of some common three-dimensional objects like cylinder and cone. Let us consider a cylinder first. A cylinder can be defined as a three-dimensional geometric figure with parallel congruent bases. It means that the bases are exactly equal in size and shape. The bases can be any closed plane figures like circle, disc or polygon. There are many types of cylinders. A few of them are being discussed. The first one is an oblique cylinder whose bases are not aligned one over the other. This can be seen in its geometric representation. Whereas a right cylinder has bases aligned directly one over the other. But the bases need not to be circular always. For further explanation, right circular cylinder will be considered. A right circular cylinder can be described as a cylinder which has circular bases aligned one directly above the other. In simpler words, we can also say that it is a right cylinder with circular base. The following example would clarify the definition. A stack of circular metallic plates, which is shown, forms a right circular cylinder. It is really important to note that the stack is kept at right angle to the base. We shall now study volume of right circular cylinder. Basically, volume is the total amount of space enclosed in a cylinder. Volume can be calculated or expressed as the product of the area of the circular base and the height of the cylinder. As the base of the cylinder is circular, whose area is pi r square, where r is the base radius and h is the height of the cylinder, the formula for volume becomes pi r square h. Please note that volume is generally expressed in cubic units like cubic inches, cubic feet and so on. We shall consider an example for more clarity. We need to calculate the volume of a cylindrical soda can whose base radius is given to be 2 inches and height is 4 inches. We have learned that volume of a right circular cylinder is given by pi r square h, where r is the base radius and h represents height. Now we plug in the value of radius as 2 inches, height as 4 inches and as directed in the question, pi as 3.14. On simplification, the volume of the cylindrical soda can comes out to be 50.24 cubic inches. We can work out one more example. Radius of a cylindrical canister is 7 inches and height of the canister is 12 inches. Our job is to find out the volume. As we know that volume of any cylinder can be calculated using the formula pi r square h. The value of pi is 3.14, radius is 7 inches and height of the canister is 12 inches. Now we plug in these values in the formula and simplify. The volume of the cylindrical canister comes out to be 1846.32 cubic inches. Now we will learn about right circular cone. Basically, a cone is defined as a three-dimensional geometric shape consisting of all line segments from the circular base joining at a common point called vertex. It is significant to note that the line joining the vertex with the base is called axis and the axis is perpendicular to the base in a right circular cone. Volume of a cone can be calculated by 1 by 3 times area of the base times height of the cone. As the base is circular with radius r and axis length is h, so the volume of cone is given by 1 by 3 times pi r square times h, where pi r square is the area of the circular base and h is the height of the cone. We can also write it in the short way as volume of a cone is equal to 1 by 3 pi r square h. For better understandability, let us take an example. We need to calculate the volume of an empty ice cream cone whose base radius is 0.75 inches and height is 2.5 inches. We are aware that volume of a cone is calculated by using the formula 1 by 3 pi r square h. We plug in the value of radius of the base as 0.75 inches, height of the cone as 2.5 inches, and as directed in the question, pi as 3.14. On simplification, we find that volume of the ice cream cone is 1.47 cubic inches. One more example will strengthen the concept. The height of the cone is given as 12 inches and the base radius is 8 inches. To calculate the volume, we will plug in the values of radius and height of the cone into the formula 1 by 3 pi r square h. So it becomes 1 by 3 times 3.14 times 8 square times 12. On solving, we find that the volume of the cone comes out to be 803.84 cubic inches. That's all for today's session. Thank you and have a great day. Goodbye.